Guys, so I recently got custody of my daughter. And it's just such an interesting thing actually trying to speak to her about, the things that I would have spoken about, let's say at the age of 14. And for some reason, she has like no comprehension of some of these things. It's absolutely sad, guys. And what is going on with our education system? When it comes down to like when Trump decided to basically pack up the Department of Education, I was just like, you know what, that may be a good idea. At first, it sounded crazy to me. I'm gonna be honest here. When I first heard it, I was like, I don't know. Why are we getting rid of education when people are absolutely not intelligent? When we basically have to rely on skilled foreign laborers to fill in a good amount of positions in the United States of America? As to why the H-1B visa is in existence in the first place, okay? Listen, maybe we should start working on, ourselves so we can actually start filling these positions and we don't consistently need skilled foreign laborers. Just a thought here, right? But then as we start to see exactly what's coming out of our education system, oh no, nah, worthless. No, no, no. There's really not much value here, guys. I mean, not at all. Not for the money that's being spent at all, right? But either way, fed up teacher quits with shocking warning. These kids can't even read. Okay, let's get into it, guys. This is a suggestion via Discord.
Teacher going viral after posting a raw and unfiltered farewell video as she leaves the classroom behind after just 3 years. Listen.
A lot of these kids don't know how to read because they have had things read to them, or they can click a button and have something read out loud to them. I just don't think these kids even care.
They don't.
They don't care about making a difference in the world. They don't care about how to have a resume. They don't care how to write a resume. They don't care how to write a cover letter because ChatGPT will just do it for them. And I think that we need to cut off technology from these kids probably until they go to college.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, but I cannot imagine how that could be a thing specifically in this country and with our culture. I'm gonna be honest here. It would be great if that was a literal option. I don't disagree with her. It's sad that she did all of this schooling to become a teacher to just basically throw it all away in one singular video. I do hope that she at least pays off her student loans, guys.
Hannah is a former teacher, and she joins us now. She posted that video. More than 1 million people have seen it, Hannah, probably more by the time we're on this morning. Why did you post that video?
So I taught for 3 years, as I said in my video. I wasn't always a teacher. I actually started my career in digital marketing.
Okay.
So I've been in the digital world for about 5 years now, or since I've graduated. And throughout the 3 years, I've taught digital arts classes and I've taught an English class. And I would say that in all of my teaching experience, technology has posed quite a challenge. And with AI becoming so accessible to children nowadays, especially teaching in an English or Core 4 classroom, it's been especially challenging kind of to have the kids comprehend and critical think and think for themselves on certain things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So on my way out, I wanted to kind of raise awareness and just let people know how AI and technology is affecting their children these days.
Right. I know, coming from a mother who taught for 33 years, my sister's a teacher in South Carolina, the challenges that y'all deal with, this is even before AI was a thing. I'm sure it's even more challenging now. And clearly, your opinion is, yes, it is. You're a high school teacher. I'm sure your students loved you. We hate to see someone leave education because of problems within the classroom. Give me some examples of what the students are saying to you.
Well, a lot of students, and I do want to be clear, I taught a lot of very motivated and bright children. And so I don't want this to come off as if this is all the kids' fault. Mm-hmm. But I do know that a lot of times in my English classroom, I would ask them to write down a short response or just 5 sentences to answer a question. And a lot of times it would be about 2.5 sentences and they would say, well, I can't think of anything else to say, or, well, why do I have to answer in complete sentences? Like, you get the point from what I'm saying in just this little sentence. And then a lot of times I would assign essays, long form essays, and I know how children write, especially when they handwrite me things in the beginning of the school year. And so when...
Yeah, guys, and as things are progressing, you start to realize that it's overly perfect, let's say, right? Like, there are definitely prompts to make things a little bit more, personable. But yeah, I can definitely imagine how ChatGPT has absolutely played a a massive issue or a massive part, let's say, in the destruction, let's say, of their actual ability to learn anything. Guys, have you ever heard of the movie called Idiocracy? Um, if so, that's us. That's going to be us at the end of the day here, guys. We're moving further away from the things that actually built the United States of America, right? We're moving very far away, too far away, let's say. And now we're just going with some like globalists idea of, the Terminator, that type of thing. I think so. Skynet.
Student, how I know how they write typically would give me a very eloquently and thorough essay on a topic that I know that normally wouldn't come from them. I would ask them, was this really you? And I'd run it through an AI generator. And of course, it would say 100% ChatGPT or AI. And I would speak to the student and they would more so question of, well, if I have to redo this, how much is it really going to affect my grade? Can I just take the zero?
Gosh, trying to take the easy way out. Yeah.
Right.
Is it promoting just a laziness among our children?
They're just taking the easy way out.
I suppose, and a lot of them are just feeling as though they don't really need to do the work anymore because AI will just do it for them.
Right.
And I think that AI can be in a classroom in a very effective way if we teach children in the older grades how to use it properly. But if we're allowing them this unlimited access in the classroom to use AI, they're not going to do the work themselves.
Yeah, I know you're a proponent of getting technology out of our classrooms, getting the phones out of our classrooms. I still can't believe some schools are allowing that. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry you had to leave the classroom. What are you going to do next?
Yes, well, I actually am working in a nonprofit now. I run donor relations, development, and digital marketing for them. So I'm back in what I was doing before teaching, and I'm loving it so far.
Okay, guys. I remember when phones started taking over. Right, so I got my first phone in guys, maybe 2003 or so, and I remember I used to be able to remember people's phone numbers. Okay, this is going to sound crazy. Do not ask me a single person's phone number right now. I have no idea what anyone's phone number is. Why? Because the phones started basically memorizing these things. All you have to do is basically go down to the name and then there it goes, guys. Birth dates? Forget it. I don't remember no one's birthday at all. I remember all these historical events, absolutely, right? But when it comes to people's birthdays and like these small, like meaningless things, I don't recall them any longer. And it's absolutely sad. So I can imagine. I'm from that generation. These kids are experiencing technology in a way that is absolutely mind blowing in comparison. AI, ChatGPT, guys, ChatGPT absolutely will solve every single thing. And what these kids are, they're smart enough to basically be able to create a prompt for AI to basically, render something off of. Great. But what they're still not understanding is that every single thing that AI creates, all right, it has how about this here? After every like 3 words, let's say, there's a invisible code that's input into the file. So what they're literally doing is that they are sending it, they're copying it and then just immediately pasting it. That's what they're doing here, and that's how they're getting caught. By the way, that's how she's catching. That's the AI detector is looking for the invisible codes that are basically placed within the actual text itself. But see, there's like again, they're smart enough to do that, but smart enough not to understand that there are invisible codes basically inside. If you copy and paste, they're invisible codes. The only way to not allow that to happen is for them to just rewrite it. All right, just rewrite it or retype it or put it into like a text document. Copy it, paste it into a text document, and then copy it and paste it back out. That will literally strip any coding inside the text. I'm not trying to give any advice, but I'm just telling you, even if it's not detected, it can still be detected if the person is absolutely smart enough to get rid of the hidden codes that you can't see, but the AI detectors absolutely can pick up on, because again, it's obvious, right? There are some applications you can just do that to, and where you can actually see the coding and things like that. But yeah, understand that that's a thing that exists. But I definitely wish her well. I don't see how this is going to change. I mean, I understand she took like a moralistic standpoint on leaving the school, guys. Right? I get it. I just don't know what that's going to do, other than get you onto the news really quickly, right? Because it's not going to change. Technology is not going to slow down. It never slows down. It literally leaves everyone behind. Right? Go back 100 years and look at the people that were flooding like specific fields. There are towns all over West Virginia and like Appalachia in general, where a lot of them were mining towns, steel towns, et cetera, et cetera. Right? They're all dead now. Right? The technology absolutely obliterates things. That's what happens, guys. Go 1,000 years from right now. If we can figure out a way to visualize what 1,000 years from right now will look like technologically, okay, all right, you're going to realize that basically everyone is not working. Okay, technology is in fact going to take over everything, and there's going to be a certain group of people making a gigantic amount of money, while the rest of Americans are getting some type of universal basic income to basically subsidize their existence. That's the future. The future is massive amount of technology, AI, and a universal basic income for Americans. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys later.